From Rixie, this is Debuff, and I'm your host, Steve Skeels.
You want to bring us in, Lena?
We're back.
Welcome back to Debuff. Oh my gosh, so embarrassing. Welcome back to Debuff. How is everyone doing today?
I'm doing bussing.
I'm good, man.
I'm doing all right.
How you doing, Lena? Yeah?
Yeah.
Out of school?
Oh yeah, summer. How
Yeah.
long have you been out of school?
Like one day.
Okay, but not really. Like how many days?
Like
2 weeks? Oh wait, did you stop going to school last week?
no.
I think it was like
June 4th.
4th, yeah.
June 4th?
Couple weeks now.
You know, I could give her her own microphone.
Do you have another one? I don't know that I want to delay this any further. I don't know how long she's going to be in here.
Are you going to sit in here with us the whole time?
How long is it?
It's like 1 hour.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Well,
Well, what kind of games have you been playing, Lena?
yeah.
You like to play a lot of games.
Yeah.
Like what games?
Like Animal Crossing.
Mm-hmm.
Which ones?
New Horizons and Happy Home Designer.
Do you don't you like to play Roblox?
Yeah.
What do you like to play on Roblox?
I like to play Adopt Me sometimes.
That's not your favorite anymore.
It's not my favorite anymore.
What's the new hot?
Yeah, what's the new hot like Roblox game?
We like Murder Mystery.
Oh, that one is so much fun.
Funky Friday.
Friday.
That's
Night
Isn't that not
Funkin'.
Roblox? And we decided
That is Roblox.
Originally, it was like a
Okay.
Flash game, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's came out on Steam now. I don't know if it was actually a Flash game.
It looks
I
like
could be
one.
wrong, but it looks very much like a Flash game, but there are Roblox copies of it. I mean, you can name any game, and there's someone who's made a Roblox game about it, but
And,
Have you ever played that one?
No.
Do you like it? Or no? You had just said no. You haven't played it. You used to play Adopt Me.
Sometimes still.
Do you play the Baby Car?
I played it like once.
Yeah.
It was epic.
Yeah,
so
that's pretty
cool.
epic. Do you still play Minecraft?
No.
Okay. Cool.
any other games you've been playing? You've been playing New Leaf a little bit. This morning you were catching bugs.
Yeah, like 2.
Yeah.
No,
dude.
you won.
Come on.
So for whatever reason, both of our DSs were all messed up
Why?
when it comes to like the time.
Oh yeah.
So
Time traveling?
she turned on New Leaf and it was like July of 2030. Mine was in the winter of
was-
2031.
That's so bizarre.
I don't
I
understand
thought
how
that
it
was
happened.
New
'cause-
Horizon.
No, it was in the New Leaf. That happened
Your
on the
Switch
DS.
was also messed up on the other day.
Hers, for some reason, when she put in Animal Crossing, it was winter, but then I
Yeah.
just turned it off and back on, and it worked. So I don't know what happened there.
Dude, I've always wondered how like those timing crystals work in like what in like consoles, DS, stuff like that. Like
Well, that's the thing.
how does it know?
Well, that's the thing is her console.
Do you know the answer to that?
No,
Her console timer was still right, but the game was off, which is not normal for Animal Crossing. On the Switch, I don't know about what New
I
Horizons
just don't know how,
or New Leaf.
especially if it's not connected to the internet, how it knows how many days it's been.
I mean,
CMOS battery most of the time keeps the track of that on your computer. So when you turn your computer off, there's a tiny dime-sized battery inside your computer, and all its job is to do is hold the time. And so the DS probably has a CMOS. If it doesn't have a CMOS, it's got something that it's either using, the last 5% of the battery after it's dead to actually continue to keep the time. But once it dies all the way, it's going to continue to your time's lost.
Lena, does your DS have a CMOS battery?
I don't know.
it's like every time I
Yeah.
turn my PSP back
There's
on,
a
I still
fly
have to
in here.
change the.
If a fly lands on the lens, sorry.
But yeah, no, I mean, when it dies for a second, you have time and it won't mess up. You don't have to reset your date. But if it's like every time, like I said, I turn my PSP back on, it's been months and it'll be like I got to re-put in the date and all that.
I don't know why Nintendo chose not to have the DS contact some sort of server to check the time. Because when you turn it on, the first time you set it up, it's like, what's the day? What's the time?
Well,
Yep.
I think at the time, you know what I'm saying, like not everybody was the
Windows has been doing
eShop
that for years, man.
and like connecting your console to Wi-Fi wasn't like for everybody.
Yeah. Lena, so you've told us in the past, at least in the past few days, that you do watch this show.
Yeah.
How much of it do you watch?
I've watched like 2 episodes.
Like the most recent episodes, or like do
The
you remember
most appropriate
do
episodes.
you remember what was in it when you watched it?
I watched one. It was like Sir Jeffers.
Like when
he first-
when you first found him?
Yeah.
And Did you watch the Chugi
I think
episode?
that was like
The one.
I think that was low
The Chu-
60s.
Wine Mom. Yeah. I watched.
the Wine Mom font one.
I watched a little bit of that.
Yeah. Hashtag Wine Moms.
Is there anything that
What?
you like about our podcast?
No.
No. Okay. That's what I was waiting.
You don't like your dad?
Like, no.
Oh, okay.
Did we ever say anything that made you laugh?
No.
Okay. That's good.
Honest reviews here. We like it.
Yeah, I
Honestly-
mean that's fine. I don't blame you, Lena.
I would rather
I
her
think
be
a little bit
honest.
of is a little, it's a little
Sorry, man. My
rated M for mature.
Let's see.
There are times that sometimes I'm like, man, I hope Lena doesn't watch this episode. So
Missing Cat and Spicy Chocolate, episode 51.
yeah,
That was 4 months ago. That's the one you watched.
Yeah, I watched it like 2 days ago when I was so bored.
she's getting them replays up for us.
Do you think we're cool?
No.
Okay. That's okay. Do you think we're Brocken?
Really broken.
Yeah, that's actually probably true. Yeah, so I've been playing Pokemon. Maybe you can add to this conversation. I picked up the DS this week. After 2 weeks ago, I said I was kind of sad because I didn't really have a game to play. And I started playing Ultra Sun. So the first time I played Ultra Sun, Ultra Fun, dude. The first time I played Ultra Fun was like November 2020. And I got the first badge, which they're called crystals. And then I stopped playing it. And when I have nieces and nephews like Lena's age, and they came over and they were playing it, and I totally lost where I was because I was like, I don't even know where I am in the map anymore. And so I just restarted this week, and I put 9 hours into it over the past 2 days. So that's kind of dope.
Nice, man.
I'm happy with it.
Making some progress.
Yeah, I feel it's nice to have it's nice to have fun again with a game. To have one that you're like, I'm excited to sit down.
Yeah,
And play it.
that's cool. You I mean, I haven't played it. I haven't played any Pokemon in a long time.
I
but
would say if you really like Sword and Shield,
I did not play.
You played Sword and Shield, right?
little bit.
I got into it when it first came out, and I loved it.
Yeah.
And now I don't really.
Did you beat it though?
No.
Okay, well, that's okay. Did you you played Let's Go Eevee? I feel like you were so young when you played
Yeah,
that.
she couldn't read.
But that was what, 2 years ago?
That was.
yeah, we got it when it came out.
That was you had the ball, and
Yeah.
then didn't Jupiter eat the ball?
No, so there's a string on it that he's eaten off of every single one of the Joy-Con rails. And he did not eat it off of the Pokeball because I bought a case to put
yeah.
it in because I knew he would eat it
Oh,
off.
okay.
So she did really like Let's Go Eevee. I think Sword and Shield, she played probably 5 to 10 hours in that game. And, I feel like when that game came out, she was getting into Roblox, so she was like,
Oh, okay.
I don't really know that I want to continue to play.
Can I
anymore
ask
of
you
this.
something about Pokemon?
Okay. What?
Because you have a kid's perspective, and we've had a lot of talks about how kids play Pokemon.
I feel like I know what you're gonna ask, and I think I know the answer. So go ahead.
Do you think that the Pokemon games that you've played are difficult? Do you think they're hard?
Sometimes I think they're hard when it's go on a quest and find 10 tree branches
Yeah.
and bring them back to.
So and so.
Yeah.
Do you think the combat is hard? Like when you're actually in a Pokemon battle, do you think that's hard sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes. When it's like the really, really big Pokemon,
Yeah.
I think it's hard.
The
They're like,
Gigantamax.
Because the reason I ask you is because those games have been around, if you don't already know, since we were kids. Like when we were 5 years old.
I think the first one came out when I was like not born. When was that?
Well, the first one would have been the
maybe in
original, would have been the original Game Boy. So I think the first one was technically yellow, right?
No,
No, red and blue I think came out. No,
it was red and green.
Oh, it was red and green.
So
in Japan.
in
Oh, you
Japan,
Sorry, 98.
98 would have been when they released in America.
So we've been playing it.
Hold
I was born in 94. He was born in 95 or 6? 96? 95. He was born in 92.
whoa.
And so we were like, 5 when it came out. And so we used to play it on the Game Boy. Like that right there, the Game Boy right there. We used to play it on that. We actually did play the originals on this Game Boy. Because this came from my
Mommy.
parents'
hold-
house.
Sorry, it says they were first released in Japan in 96. That's
96.
crazy.
So we used to play Pokemon on this horrible little system
In Japan. Yeah.
that has no screen.
You played it in
No back-
Japan?
There's no backlight.
No.
Do you see?
Sorry.
Like it's hard to
It's
see.
really
the
hard to
screen.
see.
That's how we used to play video games.
Wow.
We had light attachments. The socket on the side, you could put a little light in.
But yeah, so you have to hold it like. See how you can hold it so that the light hits it.
Isn't that just sad?
And
It
so
was a
Okay.
struggle, Lena.
for us,
Okay.
when we were
Struggle
kids,
is real.
You're right.
struggle is very real. When we were kids, it was. I mean, would you say it was difficult when we were kids?
Yeah.
It goes right back in. We have technical difficulties, listeners.
I think we had this conversation already.
Yeah, we did.
did,
But
we
like,
did.
I
On
think
and
that
off the
I think
podcast.
that yeah, I mean, I think that the game was harder because we were younger, and like I remember having the guidebook for yellow when I only had red, and like feeling like that was helpful.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I had a lot of desire to play and beat that game. Like Steve, I feel
Yeah.
like did not.
Yeah.
I was 4 and I couldn't
Yeah.
read.
Yeah, so I was like, he didn't
Exactly.
have the brain power to play the game.
Grant was the same way.
I couldn't read, dude.
Yeah, no, and I get it. Like,
So Sean was like, "Ooh, Scoop, let me take blue
let me
and
take
I'll trade
blue."
myself all the Pokemon."
All the ones
yeah,
that
I
I
would
want.
borrow his
Yeah.
Game Boy and do it. So, I think that when you're younger and you have a game like that is hard. You have desire to beat it. I mean, I feel like that happened with Mega Man Zero. I played the shit out of that game until I was done with the first
I
one.
remember going into Sean. He called me in his room like late at night one time, and he was like, "Dude, I'm at the last boss of Mega Man Zero, the
Yeah.
first one on Game Boy Advance," and I sat there watching him on his Game Boy Advance.
I also feel like that games
It's hard.
nowadays for like at least the ones that she's interested. There's no like end game. Like there's no
Well, it's all that
finish.
the games
Yeah.
as a service model,
It's like play it
Roblox.
forever.
Yeah, so Animal Crossing she really likes because there's no end.
Yeah.
Roblox, all of the games in there. I
Some
mean, you play
infinite
those
games.
Obbys. If you want to tell people what an obby is.
What is it? I don't know what an obby is.
An obby is like an obstacle course. It's like there's a bunch of like things and you jump it on or like
This is in Roblox.
yeah.
Okay.
But it's like platformer
It's
levels,
a platformer.
but a lot of them are like huge, and there's no way you're gonna sit down and just beat it real quick. Like,
Yeah, because there's like 10 million. Me and my dad, we played like an obby, and it was like 10 million stages, and it was.
There's
and-
no way to get.
That's a lot of stages.
I was playing with her and like I got pretty far. And it was the one where there's the Mario character in the middle of the map. And you get checkpoints, so like if you die you can start over at like level 50, quote unquote.
It's like a GTA 5 stunt race.
Yes, exactly. And I got to like over 100 and she was like, I don't want to play anymore. And I was like, dude, I feel like I'm so far I don't want to quit now because there's no way like I'm ever going to get back this
Yeah.
far. But she likes those, and I mean, I feel like again, there's not really an end because there's almost an impossible number of courses.
Yeah. I get that.
But she doesn't want to play Mario, which she once told me is basically an obby.
She was like, yeah, isn't Mario like an obby?
Where does that name come from?
Obstacle
Obstacle
course.
course.
Obby.
Oh, an obby. For some reason I think it's like AUB.
Oh,
No, OBB.
Wow.
Obstacle. I'm brocking, dude. Well, so the reason I bring up the Pokemon thing is because I kind of have a development and why I think they're easier. Now.
Because
They're easier
you're
now.
27?
Well, no. I actually have a reference from the game that I think
Is this what you told me
solidifies my point.
earlier?
I might have. So, in the new Pokemon games, when you battle a Pokemon for the first time, usually in the old games when there's a fire type versus a grass type and you use a fire move, it says super effective, and you're like, in the old games you're like, okay, I gotta remember that. In the new games,
It shows you.
if you've seen the
Yeah, you
Pokemon
told me that
in
the other
battle,
day.
if you've seen the Pokemon in battle, and you're a fire type versus a grass type, it will tell you which moves are super effective, not effective at all, like no effect, or just base level effective.
I will.
Now, that is a huge part of the game.
Can I just? You go ahead.
Well, I
Sean.
was
You
just saying
actually
that I
play
feel like-
Pokemon. You say it first.
I feel like for Red and Blue, there were absolutely RAM and memory limitations to stop them from being able to do that. So that could have been the plan all along. Like
Yeah.
it makes sense to me because as a trainer, you'd remember and I understand like the game wanting to help you remember that. But I think in the beginning that could have been something that they wanted to do but didn't have enough like memory
for it.
allocations to
But
keep
even
all
like
that
putting
in
a
RAM.
star, yeah, I
Well,
guess that's a lot of Pokemon to.
What I will say is that even outside of that being a potential, I just feel like I get what you're saying, and yeah, it's
But
cooler
it
that.
scales, yeah.
Well, no, it's cooler that you got to remember, and like you're saying, you feel like the Pokemon trainer remembering, and it's like you know it well enough. I mean, when it comes down to it, though, Pokemon is like rock paper scissors with a bunch of different types.
Yeah.
If you know the types, you're gonna know it's gonna be super effective.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some here and there that get weird, and at the end of the day, like people nowadays are just gonna be able to Google even just a chart that says here's the types that are effective against each. I think it's just a quality of life improvement to put that in there instead of making you remember or look it up because it's so easy now to just know that.
Well, here's another, and I this is kind of a counter to my own point, which is why I think it's hard to tell. When we played at her age, there was maybe 10 different types of Pokemon. There was fire, grass, rock, psychic.
Yeah.
There was
Dwagon.
Dwagon. There was a basic number of types of Pokemon. Nowadays, there's a lot. There's fairy. There is metal. There is ice. There's a lot. There's a handful more. And so, in that regard, maybe like saying, well, I don't know what beats normal type. Like if you're an ice I think there's a lot more facets to it. So I think, like I said, I think it scales to like, well, there's so many different types now. Like we might as well throw them a bone and say, okay, that's super effective. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I like I said, I think quality of life, they just make it easier. I'm using the word easier as you're saying, but I just feel like it's more that type of thing. Maybe one time you realize, okay, fire, I'm guessing, is good against ice. I don't fucking know, but I'm just saying.
Maybe.
But that's what I'm saying is maybe that's
I
what it
don't
is.
Who knows?
Who knows?
But
I don't know.
I would think fire good against ice. You do it one time, super effective, and then you remember that. Yeah, there's more types. I'm just saying, I just think that instead of making you write down or memorize like a lot of people would do, it's the same thing as in older games where they didn't have maps, and some of these old games would come with like graph paper for you to be drawing out maps on while you're going through a dungeon because they just didn't put a map in the game and let you figure it out. They could have put one in, and I'm sure new games like that have it in because they're like, okay, kind of a dick move to make people draw their own map.
I mean, I think
Or put it as a mechanic in the game.
I do think since they started combining elements in Pokemon where you could have like a
rock type and a fire type.
Yeah, where like I feel like that's confusing because at that point you're like, which one am I going to be effective against, right?
Yeah.
And I don't remember that being as big of a thing in Red and Blue as it is now. Like you could definitely have like a psychic. Like I think in 2, was it Sneasel was like ice and dark. Yeah,
I don't know.
Sneasel was always like one of my favorites. Yeah, dark and ice type Pokemon. But yeah, I mean, I think that once you start combining more and more, and the Pokedex grows so big, like there's no way you can remember that. Like you can look at some Pokemon and be like, that's obviously fire type or grass type, but like Sneasel just looks like a mouse.
That's a good
Yeah,
point.
with a big
too. How
ear.
many
There's
Pokemon
no way
are
of
there now?
knowing. I think we're
Over like 900.
Yeah, it's
I was
just
gonna say it's like maybe 7th or 8th generation now. I think
it's too many.
How
maybe 9.
what I'll
many
say.
Pokemon
They need to cull
are
the
there?
cull the numbers. You know what I'm saying?
There are
Just kill off some
898 Pokemon.
Yeah, there's so many.
That's a lot to collect.
Lena,
there,
while
guy.
you're still in here, I wanna like give you the floor for the most part. I wanted to ask you like who like this is we're completely going off topic here. Who do you watch on YouTube?
A lot of people.
Like if you're sitting
Top
like,
5.
you were just watching YouTube, like who are you watching?
I'm watching these. I watch these people called like the Norris Nuts.
The Norris Nuts. What are they? Is it like a family vlog?
They do vlogging and they do like Roblox.
Uh-huh. Do you still watch Cocomelon?
Yes, of course.
Do you watch it ironically? Like do you watch it because it's funny or do you watch it because you're still a kid?
I watch it like as a joke.
As a joke.
Sometimes when I'm like so bored.
What do they do on Cocomelon? I've
It's-
really only seen like jokes about it.
It's like nursery rhymes.
I heard it was the best anime of all time.
Cocomelon.
Yes, the
Can
best
you do the
anime.
Cocomelon thing? What does it sound like?
Cocomelon.
There They're like Baby Shark and like I bet they have a Baby Shark.
Wheels on
video.
the bus.
Go
Yeah.
wound and
Like some of their hits,
Oh,
Wheels on the Bus.
she
like
did show
monkeys
me
jumping
that,
on the
yeah.
bed.
Yeah, I showed him like a soccer one, and
I did not get the soccer one.
What
I
was the
didn't know.
soccer one?
I don't know.
I didn't know that
don't
was a
remember.
nursery rhyme.
Coco.
Dude, it was a nursery crime. Remember
Yeah.
that song? Nursery Crimes? I think that was
That
D.
one.
Josta.
Football.
But who else do you watch?
Yeah, who else do you watch on
Who's your
YouTube?
top-
I've never heard of
Top 5.
My-
You said Nelly Nuts? What is it called?
No,
Oh, Norris Nuts?
Yeah, my favorite YouTuber of all time is Flamingo.
It's Flamingo, and that's the Roblox guy, right?
Oh yeah.
Is it just some like 30-year-old white dude?
No,
Yeah, he's like my age, right? Or he's like 20 something.
he's 22.
Yeah, he's I'm a little older. But yeah.
What's so good about him?
He's so funny.
Why is he so funny?
I don't know. Like,
There are times where I will laugh at one of the jokes he's made.
Is he like the Roblox? Is he like the PewDiePie of Roblox?
I mean, he's pretty popular.
How many subs he got?
Let's
though?
see.
he has
I really would like to get her own microphone. I can if you give me a minute, I'll poke around for one.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh.
Everyone, just pause for a second because I'm gonna keep everything running.
So,
All right, we're back.
yeah. So Lena was talking about Flamingo.
Lena, if you want, you can go like this. Okay, yeah, I'm talking. You can do that. You can hold it if you want.
okay, yeah.
So he has 9.3 million subscribers.
Yeah, I didn't know it was like that.
Flamingi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got his own merch shop. Lena wants all of his merch.
Bro, I wonder how much money he makes on merch.
Dude, I'm sure it's a lot because the merch
Yeah,
isn't cheap.
he's like buy Flamingo merch in every single episode.
Mangle some merch.
Flim flam.
So, t-shirts $25, hoodies $45. I mean, there are times where I think he's pretty funny. Like he will laugh. I'll laugh at some of the stuff. Like, what was the one you showed me today where he was playing Animal Crossing? And he's like,
Quit fooling around.
yeah, he was like,
He's a white guy, right?
yeah.
Come on,
I mean,
now, quit fooling around.
Come on now, quit fooling around. Like talking to one of the Animal Crossing characters, and
Yeah, because he hit him with like, what is the thing you catch like
a net.
a net
Yeah,
with like one of the monkeys, and the monkey was like, "Come on now, quit fooling around."
he read the text that.
I think he just has like, a
Yeah,
big personality.
I
Like
was gonna say what?
he's-
Why is he so popular?
he
Yeah.
Because he's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, but he's got a personality.
He's so
He
bussing.
talks. He's
I
always
know.
joking,
He's
and
bussing.
we say he's loud, and he is. But I think it's energy, right? He's not
Yeah.
boring.
He
like,
knows his audience.
she's always just laughing, and if not laughing, Lena's always like watching whatever he's doing in the game because he plays Roblox, he plays Animal
Yeah.
Crossing, and
He's also does
talking.
a lot of loud things.
Yeah, he rages a lot.
Yeah, and so like a lot of his material is just like audio blasted, like in post, like where he's screaming into
Like
the mic.
bass boost
Yeah.
distortion.
Yeah, and I mean some of that can be kind of funny. I think we
Yeah.
both laugh at that type of stuff.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So it's funny to see her finding that to be a funny trait in Flamingo. But who else do you watch on YouTube?
Well, I
Lena?
will say one last thing about him is he does like Attack on Titan, so he's pretty cool in my book.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes.
That's the one thing Lena told me about him. Continue.
Who else you
Who
watch?
else?
I watch this dude named Tempest. He's like the same as Flamingo, but he's not loud.
I don't think I've watched you.
Is it Roblox?
That's not even how you do his name.
Okay.
Yeah,
Noob.
dummy. How do you spell
Tempest.
it? How do you spell it? Grammernasium.
Temprist.
Yeah, he's got
Temperist.
500,000 subscribers.
A little more underground.
You said he does Roblox too?
Yeah, he sounds like Steve too.
Oh, really?
Is that why you like him?
Oh, you can?
No.
Temper's voice reveal 1 year ago. 2.1 million views.
Hey, is he different than Flamingo? Is he similar to Flamingo?
Yeah. He plays with him too.
He doesn't have
Oh,
that
they
many
play
videos.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's 19 years old. Collab with Flamingo and JNG. How do you say that?
Genji.
JNG.
He only has 21 videos.
Yeah, I mean, she was like, he's really funny. So,
Who else? Is there any that you watch that are like not Roblox?
No.
You only watch Roblox on YouTube. So
We
all
watch-
day
no,
today
w-
when you were
no.
watching
Yeah,
YouTube.
I was watching like Flamingo all day and like this
you watch I Am Santa.
yeah.
What is that? Tell me about that.
She's also Roblox.
Okay.
Yeah, and she's not funny at all.
She's very.
Is she
I don't.
very
So
serious?
she collabs with like this girl named Moody, and I think they're the same person because she has like this weird voice.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be mean, but she has like this like it sounds like it's like a filter.
Yeah. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I said to Lena when she started watching it. She's like, "No, Moody's a real person." And then,
Of course not.
and then now she's like, "I definitely think that they're the same person." And they play together though, which is weird. So I don't know how she's doing it because like you'll see two Roblox characters running around.
Yeah, and they
Are
like
they ever in the same frame?
Yeah, but no,
They don't-
Moody doesn't. You've never
she
seen her
doesn't
face.
show her face.
No.
Is she a
in
VTuber?
Roblox.
Yeah, no, you can see the two characters
Two
moving around.
avatars. Maybe she has her friend play.
Yeah.
And she does all the voices.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it's kind
I
of
think
a
it's
cool.
like a voiceover.
Yeah,
Which they could just be recording them playing and then she does
Exactly.
the voiceover stuff.
Dude, I watch this. So I do. Have you guys seen the like marble racing videos?
Yeah.
no, yes,
Like the marble.
My cousin watches.
Marble League.
those are so
Jelly-
much fun.
Jelly's
They're
marble runs?
ridiculous.
Dude, Jelly's Marvel. Yes,
The best. So I watch those a lot. And then John Oliver did a piece on it during the pandemic because he was like, look, if
Yeah.
you need sports, just what? It's actually Yella. Sorry. I think he's Norwegian or he's from a like northern European country. It's Yella. It's not Jelly. Sorry. I want to get that right. I watched his, and so when I was watching those, you get recommended videos that are similar. And there's this other guy who does like Hot Wheels like die-cast races,
yeah.
and he's got two announcers doing the races. And it took me like a few videos, but I was like, wait, he's both of the announcers, and it's just one of them is just pitched down.
That's funny.
And so it just reminded me of that. Have you ever seen those marble races? Do you think they're funny or they're good or are they boring?
They're boring. Really, really boring.
I liked them a lot.
I just think it's funny that someone's doing that.
Marbula
Like,
One.
It's cool. I mean, it's interesting, but I just think it's funny that somebody's like doing that.
Dude, the crazy thing is that he's been doing Marbula One, which is like Formula One for marbles, and he got like a real like Formula One announcer to do
Oh,
some
really?
of the videos. Yeah,
That's
and it's
funny.
like, holy shit, this is real. This is the real deal.
It's a real sport now.
I love it, dude. That guy puts in so much work. But yeah, So you only watch Roblox tubers?
I think she watches. She will also watch a lot of TikTok.
Yeah.
like,
TikTok.
compilations.
What do you watch on there?
More Roblox.
No,
Well,
you
only
watch.
Roblox.
There's the one you showed me today where it was the baby.
I know you're deeper
Oh,
than
yeah.
The
that.
baby in
Well-
an interview, and
Yeah.
it was like,
Let's go.
yeah, so it was one dude. It was one guy, like, and then like
Yeah.
he would say something, be like, "Hey, all right, you look different than your resume," and he
And then
you know,
he finds something from the baby's songs, and that's like
And he
what
makes
he
it the
says.
answer.
yeah,
Yeah.
So at the end, he was like, "All right, you're hired," and he was like, "Let's go."
Let's go.
I feel like when you ask, what
Those
do
are
you
really
watch,
popular.
and you say Roblox, it's
Here,
because
let's
that's
see.
like the stuff that you follow. But you watch all kinds of random videos.
I
Let's see.
know you watch all kinds of random stuff.
Let's
on
see who you're
YouTube.
subscribed to.
Are you just
Okay,
gonna
while he's
creep
looking
on her
that
account?
up, like on TikTok, like
Like,
what kind of
log
videos
into it.
do you like put on? What ones do you like
I watch Flamingo.
on TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay.
I watch his girlfriend too.
Do you watch like a lot of animal videos, or do you watch like?
Wow, you're subscribed to a lot of people, Lena.
I know like 10 million people.
You're almost 200.
Oh, wow.
Flamingo, Norris Nuts, I'm Santa, Norris Nuts game. Are they the two different
Norris
Norris
Nuts has
Nuts
a
do
gaming channel?
stuff? Norris Nuts gaming,
Damn,
the Norris
dude,
Nuts.
I wonder what they're worth.
I,
Do they have
a lot.
like? Do they have like a really big house and like a lot?
Yeah,
they
it's
look
like
they have a lot
a
of
whole
money.
Dude,
mansion.
I think they're Australian.
yeah,
Oh,
they're
really?
Yeah.
Australian.
How do they
Aussies.
How do they sound like?
Dr.
What's their
Squish.
accent? Are they like no,
Nerd.
no?
Lena and the
Alright.
Bunny. Leah Ash, you watch a lot of. That's also
You
Roblox.
still into Leash?
Yeah.
So all you watch is Roblox.
Megan
Yeah.
Reacts.
Who's Megan Reacts?
Megan plays.
Megan Plays. Megan Plays was also Roblox.
I mean, I feel like it's like when I was watching stuff on Twitch. If you asked who I watched on Twitch, which
It
I
was all
don't much
Roblox.
anymore, it was all Dark Souls
It's
players.
all Dark Souls.
That was
Yeah.
like the only thing I ever really got on.
She's subscribed to
Twitch for.
Rixie. Thanks,
Yeah, I know. I'm
Are you
so
are?
nice.
Oh my gosh, that's
one of the
broken.
12. How many we have now?
You don't
54.
get a fist, dude.
bud. I guess not.
Huh?
Just leave me hanging there, bud.
She's gonna leave you hanging. That's not.
I'm Santa
he's
too.
Brocken now.
Yeah.
The Tube family.
Oh,
Who's the Tube family?
I think she doesn't know how to unsubscribe.
I do.
We got 54 subscribers.
Is your sub box just like full of videos?
Yeah,
you don't
there's
watch?
like every single time I go onto YouTube, there's like 9+ notifications.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
Ariana Grande.
Do you ever leave comments?
nice?
Lanky Box. That's another
Oh yeah.
8 million subscribers.
They're-
Lanky Box.
all their
What does they
videos
do?
are like
Roblox.
reacting to Darman.
Oh, they
Oh, is
watch
that-
Darman.
Is that what you were
Yes.
watching earlier?
You know what Darman is?
Yes, I do.
Oh my gosh, what do you think of Darman?
He
Is it kind of cringy? Do you feel like it's cringy?
She was just watching them reacting to him earlier. And had
No,
to
that was
explain
the
it to me.
Norris Nuts.
Oh,
They were watching Darman.
Yeah, they watched Darman.
Oh my gosh.
Sniper
I didn't know
Wolf
it.
does it too.
Sniper
Yeah.
Wolf
Yeah,
is another one that
she was
Lena
in one of the
watches.
And she
Don't watch Sniper Wolf.
You do
She's
watch
so-
Sniper Wolf?
Dude, she's the
Sometimes
worst.
she is
What?
kind of cringy.
She's mega cringe.
yeah, but
Bro, you need to unsub today. If
what's
you're
your
a
deal
sub.
with the?
Dude,
I don't
she's
watch.
got 28.1 million.
Dude,
Yeah.
I can't stand her, dude. She is scum of this earth, dude.
I didn't know it was like that.
Dude, she's terrible.
I think it's mostly aimed at children.
Yeah, it is.
Lena's also subbed to 5 Minute Craft Teens.
5-minute craft.
Get out of here!
team?
Unsubscribe
I
from
used
that.
to watch it.
Did you ever make anything cool with those videos?
Dude, did you buy like a hot glue gun and
Lena.
like and like a bottle cap?
Lena, I'd roast you right now, but my mom
No.
told me I'm not allowed to burn trash.
Stop.
Got him.
Have to ask Grandma about that one, Lena.
It's all right, buddy. I'm just teasing you.
5-minute crafts teens. First of all, you're not even a teen. Second of all,
No.
why are you watching 5-minute
all,
crafts?
all in the Foley family. I think you made me subscribe to them on my YouTube, and I still get notifications. And I have not unsubscribed.
what do
It's-
they do?
It's like a family vlogging channel. Lena used to be really into family vloggers, like
Can I-
the
Oh,
LeBrant. What? No,
Oh.
what's the? Tell me all the things. What's that guy's
Oh
name?
my god, dude!
yeah.
Dude, what is his name?
Can we go 1 week with that
Tell me all
fucking
the
song,
things
dude?
that you
God.
regret.
I don't remember the name of that. Daily Bumps. That's what it was called. And then Hi Ho Kids. That was one you.
Oh,
also,
I like Hi Ho Kids.
Yes.
Wow, I haven't seen those videos in a million
yeah.
years.
She also subscribed to that on my YouTube channel. So every
Dude,
once in a while, I'll get a
Those
notification about
videos
them.
when they came out were so fire.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
like kids try like
kids
Indian
try
food.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, the
There's,
Fine Brothers?
No, hi ho.
no Hi-Ho
there's,
Kids.
like,
Well,
Did
no,
they-
kids
did
try
they
wedding
copy the Fine
food
Brothers?
from around the world?
I'm just kidding.
it was more,
That was more React, not.
It felt like somebody from BuzzFeed left BuzzFeed and they were like, I have a great idea for a YouTube channel and made hi ho.
Yeah, I mean, it's really just like kids try their teacher's lunch. Kids try food from Chinatown. Kids try foraged foods. Kids try blended beverages.
That's enough for me.
Dude,
but
the
okay.
first few
Kids try food
videos-
from New Orleans.
Dude, they had some cute kids, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Really
some
cute
of them are
kids.
pretty funny. Like,
Yeah.
There's this one dude named Austin, and he's like hilarious.
Yeah.
hey guys,
Exactly.
this is Austin.
Hey guys, this is Austin.
And there's another one. His name's
God,
Cavalli, I think. He's
Can-
also funny.
Can I ask you like a
Do you need
like
my computer,
a, like
bud?
a hard
No.
thinking question about one of these YouTube channels?
Hmm.
So you used to watch a lot of family vlogs. It sounds like you kind of still do.
Sometimes.
Do you feel like the kids don't want to do it sometimes?
Yeah.
Do you feel bad for them sometimes?
Sometimes.
Do you kind of feel like they're like kind of forced into doing it?
Well, I don't think a lot of them have a choice.
Well, that
And I think that's
what's what being forced into it is.
Yeah.
well, I think that's in the future, maybe sooner than we think,
A problem.
is going to be some sort of child labor law,
She
Wow.
wanted to so badly.
I wanted to make a YouTube channel.
like a family.
No, she wanted to just have a
One
like
time-
Lena's channel.
One time, I got this toy from the store, and I made my dad.
Lean in, guy. Not that close.
So I got this toy from the store, and I was like so excited
How
about
old
it.
were you?
Like 5.
What toy?
It was like I think it was like a craft, and like I made my dad get his phone and record it.
Yeah,
And
so
I was like, Dad, please make a YouTube channel.
she
You
would
did
make,
an unboxing?
we would do little like she would play with her toys or whatever, and I'd make a
Mhm.
video out of it, and then she'd watch it back. And then we also did
Stop.
we got the
motion.
stop motion
Yeah,
like
we used to do
claymation
that.
kit,
Right, yeah.
and she had fun with that. But that is a lot of work.
Yeah,
my
dude, are you
gosh.
joking?
Dude, like
Stop motion?
I understand, but like we would make like, and I swear to God, it would take like
And like,
an hour, and you'd have a like maybe
It'd be
10-second
like-
clip.
Yep. Dude, it's extremely difficult.
Yeah. So
You know, I had a YouTube channel when I was around your age.
Mason Reavers.
Mason Reavers.
That was not around her age.
I think I was maybe 12,
Yeah, I guess end of middle school into high school, you had it.
maybe 11 or 12. And
what'd you post?
I posted like
we could pull
we
them
used,
up.
I'm so
They
kidding.
are out there.
One of the videos has like 5,000 views.
I'm still subscribed, dude.
yeah,
Dude, you should have just used that channel instead of Rick's
Wait,
channel
let
to
me
keep
see.
the
I would
followers.
have 39 more subscribers.
what is it, like 70 or something?
No, it's 39 subscribers.
Oh. Okay, well, we actually have more subs on the Rixie channel. Cool. We
No.
only have 54, but
Pro.
You have 39 subscribers on Mason Reavers.
what's the most played video? I'll guess. I'll guess what the most played
All right, what
video is.
go ahead.
It's the worst time for the butt slap.
Oh my God, you have the longest hair in the world.
There wasn't
The
that
5K views on that. The wrong time for the butt
Wrong
to
time
use
for
the butt slap.
Yep.
I like
That's
the one
Tanner.
where you pulled the Doritos out of your mouth.
Yeah,
The,
so
re-
the,
the
Wow,
original
it
idea
makes
for the
what we
channel.
would do was I had a
eHarmony.
This is so
Dude,
cringe.
that's dude.
It's so long ago.
There are so many people on this
What?
channel. That's what's
The
his
whole
name,
squad.
What do you
Reed.
mean there's so many
That's
people?
Reed.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's all my
There's-
Seth
friends.
and I.
There's Sean on here, not me,
Yeah,
but the
Sean
other one.
Stanton.
Sean Stanton.
So when I was about
Vlog
her-
8.
in 2003 or 2004.
Did you vlog?
I think there was a portion where I did a vlog. Tanner and I got for Christmas, we got a MacBook Pro.
I
the,
see
the white
Tanner.
like plastic
Yep.
model,
I remember that thing.
which was a great computer for the time. It was not super. It was maybe a little thicker than this.
Was it bussin'?
It was pretty bussin', and it had a camera on it. It had like a webcam.
Yeah.
And so
Wow.
I would carry this computer around and I would use it as the camera. And so I just set up the computer and use iMovie and stuff.
Sometimes, when I play with like my fidgets and stuff, sometimes I make I pretend I do like my own little YouTube videos. Sometimes.
Well, I think that for your age, like for people your age, Lena,
Yeah.
like YouTube is like a lot of people want to be YouTubers.
Yeah.
And It's like the most popular dream job.
I got a question.
Yeah.
What happened to vlog 6?
Oh, is there no vlog?
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I think what happened
You get copyright claim or
is
something?
probably copyright claim.
Wow.
Because in these days,
Yeah, it was non-existent.
if you
He made
played a
one
song,
Apple
they
Store.
would pull your video. They wouldn't say like, "Oh, here we're going to take the revenue." They would pull your video. Like this was old YouTube.
I feel like to me, old YouTube is when
Wow.
there were entire movies on there and no one did anything.
It's so funny they're all in 360p.
Why?
Yeah.
Why did you film a video? You were in the Apple Store just chewing gum.
Because I somehow figured out a way to open up a photo booth, and I took a video, and then I logged into my YouTube channel on the Apple computer, and I uploaded it, and then I logged out.
Wow.
Because I thought, I was like, oh, no one's ever done this, but
no
like,
one's ever gonna see
millions
Dude,
of people.
yeah.
have
Is
done
this
that.
you and like Jack in like 360p,
Yeah,
dude?
it was me,
Yeah.
Jack, and Reed.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, that's so funny.
It's
Anyways.
cringe. It's hyper cringe.
Nah, dude.
Well, no, I mean not
it's a
trying to
relic.
roast you, or anything.
No,
but
I don't care. I like
my mom says I'm not allowed to burn trash though.
You're gonna keep
Dude.
making that joke anyway.
Where did you first hear
Dude,
this?
He
my-
probably heard
okay.
it from TikTok. It's all over TikTok.
Here's why
I didn't know that.
Here's
Thank
why
you.
it's cringe to me. I can watch the videos and be like, I remember that.
Flamenco.
But my dad's family got a hold of that butt slap video, and like every time I see them, they're like, "Hey, the butt slap video," and it's like, I made it.
They watched
I know.
it 5,000 times.
13 years ago.
They've my family has probably watched at least 1,000 times.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got
Dude,
5,000.
they bring it up like I forgot. They're like, "Hey,
Wait.
that butt slap video though. Remember that one?"
It's the wrong time
It's
to
funny.
use butt slap.
The funniest thing is that I totally ripped this idea from Whose Line Is It
Wow.
Oh, really?
Anyway? Yeah.
Does
It
that
was like a
go
small
on and
bit
on?
on Whose Line.
Dude,
And I was
the
like, that's
funniest
really
thing
funny.
The funniest thing to me about that video is you got Tanner to stand in one place and slap his ass once.
Yeah, and then I just
You
copied
just
it.
kept
Why?
using that same
But see,
clip.
that was funnier.
Yeah,
because
no,
it's the
it
same
is
clip
so
every
funny.
time.
It's I mean, it is funny, but it's also like you don't even see Tanner's face.
Yeah.
Like, just his head is cut off.
The funny thing is I'd made that clip,
Oh my gosh. It was a different.
and instead of
Video.
using like a slap sound, I used like a punch sound. So it's supposed to be a slap, but it's like it's
Yeah.
like a
Was-
punch sound.
Was it
That's
supposed
funny.
to be hilarious?
Yeah, it's like it's not even a slap, really.
It's a punch.
But
Wow.
yeah, dude, my dad's family, they bring it up to me like I'm gonna laugh about it. Like I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I remember that. Like yeah, that was like 15 years ago. Like I know about it.
Yeah.
We can watch it after, buddy.
Yeah, you can watch all my videos after. They're cringe. They're mega cringe.
All right.
And a
I'll
lot
be
of
ready for that.
a lot of them don't even have. Oh, that's what they did. They wouldn't pull the video. They would pull the audio off the video.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So there's like a few videos that are just completely quiet.
No.
That's funny.
Stop.
And so, okay, so here's the funny thing about that whole, because if it were up to me now, I would take all that down. I would private it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have.
You
it
can't
online.
You can't log into it, dude.
So
Can you?
here's the thing. So for those who don't know, maybe 10, I would say 10 or 12 years ago, YouTube was its own company. They were not owned by Google. And so when you
Wait,
had
it's owned by Google?
Yeah,
YouTube
Google
is
owns
owned
YouTube.
is owned by Google. When YouTube was its own company, you had a login. And so when Google purchased YouTube in maybe 2010 or 2008, I don't know when it was, their login thing got so jumbled.
Yeah, I've heard about that, but
And like you would go to log into your YouTube channel with your YouTube account name, and it would ask for an email, but you'd never made an email account. And so over the years, I tried to log in, and it was like, we don't have the login.
Oh, so sad.
And so after however many years, I just could never get back
just
in.
put copyright claims on all those videos,
Were you,
and
like,
then
I
they'll be
know.
taken down.
Brocken?
I was definitely Brocken about that.
They should
Why?
have just purged everything like MySpace did.
Well, I
They
think one
definitely
day, if I can, I will try to reach out to them and prove my identity and say, is there any way that we can get into this account? Because like these are me, and I would like them to be removed. And
Lena.
Don't do that, Lena. Yeah, she doesn't have a pop protector, so she can just like breathe into it. So yeah, do you think that would be possible, Sean, to
No,
reach
No.
out to them and say, I know
No.
this is crazy,
YouTube
I don't
customer
think they're-
service
yeah.
is probably not going to help you
and
out.
just say like, look, this is my old YouTube channel. I can show.
I think you'd have to have some sort of proof. Like, do you have the email that you signed up with it with?
dude. When YouTube started, there was you didn't sign up with email.
It's so weird to think about that because I know what you're saying, but it's funny to think that there were websites in general that you didn't need an email for, because I know that there are some, and probably still some still. But
I logged in with the account name Mason Reverse,
yeah,
Yeah.
and so when they merged YouTube accounts with because now you have to have a Gmail
Yeah.
account. It just got lost in translation, and so I don't know how to get in. I have to assume that there's a way for them to get into any old channel. I have to assume that.
oh yeah, but you're saying you didn't have any email link to it,
No,
which I know is a
'Cause I
thing
think
for some websites, but that's just seems so sketch for
I
them.
think
to
there
have
was
done
like a
that.
grandfather thing where it was like, hey, sign up with an email now so you don't lose your. I have to assume there was something like that where it was like, hey, okay, add an email, and I just never did, because I was like 12. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I wasn't thinking about that.
It's fair.
But
It's true.
what else do you watch?
Um,
So okay, I want to go back to that. I want to go back to that first point. We talked about like, so it feels weird when you feel like the kids don't want to make the YouTube channel.
yeah.
Like does that ever stand out to you? Because that's a big thing that's being talked about in the YouTube community about like kids maybe don't want to make the YouTube videos.
Are they getting paid for it?
Not really. Their parents are.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Lena, I think a lot of parents, if you and I were to start a YouTube channel and we had 1 million subscribers and we are getting millions of views on each video, and we're like, oh my god, thanks.
Thank you guys.
Oh my god, thanks, like and subscribe.
Hit the subscribe button.
Hashtag YouTube
mangle
Live.
that merch.
Pro.
I mean, I would absolutely put a lot of it away for you to like go to college and have like money for when you get out of school and be able to like start your life off right.
Buy a car.
Buy a car. But the other thing is like I feel like it's hard in that sense to do that because like right now
Because
I would want to buy a newer house or like a better
Yeah.
car. Like so
or
I
more
think
or more Robux.
or
oh my
more
gosh,
Robux.
Yes.
I think that some
course.
of it's a hard balance because like the money is not going to go into your account. You don't have an account.
You don't have a bank account
You
when
can't-
you're that young.
Yeah, you can't get one. So the kids are probably getting a portion of that money, but also I think the parents are taking advantage of a lot of it. So
Have you ever watched Ryan's toy reviews?
I used to watch it a lot, and I thought he was cool.
You thought he was cool. Did you ever watch it and feel like maybe he didn't want to do it anymore?
Yeah, I feel like he doesn't want to do it anymore. And they have like $10 million.
Do you really feel that way? Because I will say I do feel like these are leading questions.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
I'm not-
If you actually believe that, I want you to tell. If
No. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to call you out. I'm just
Yeah.
saying I feel like. Do you actually feel that way, or because we're talking about it, are you thinking about
No,
it and being
sometimes
like,
I do. Yeah.
Do you feel bad for them?
No.
You don't feel bad for them
I
because
think
they have a lot of money.
I think it depends
Well-
on what you're talking about. Because I mean, if you look at like what Daddy 05 and that whole saga,
Well, that
dude, like,
is like that's where it became like a really big red flag.
yeah, and I think that type of thing is like obviously it's traumatic
Yeah.
for a child. Whereas like I think the Norris nuts are very like
a family thing,
family centric, like easygoing. We're just having fun type thing, and they got popular
Well,
for doing it.
I will also add that I feel like I understand it should be brought up, and this could be an issue, but this is like the same thing as child actors. Like,
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah.
I mean, YouTube is like the same thing as TV nowadays to people, right?
Yeah.
And it's the same stuff where those kids would be, put under a lot of pressure, make a lot of money, and their parents took it or whatever,
Well, the reason I bring it up is because somebody who is of the age who has grown up with
Who's had a
YouTube.
tablet since she was 2 years old.
She's been using YouTube like YouTube Kids and regular
I've been
YouTube.
watching Cocomelon since the
her
beginning.
essentially her whole life,
Has been Coco
you
Melon.
have to wonder if somebody that age can see past just the content and say like,
Yeah.
is like, does she see the things that we see? Because like, she has just as much knowledge about YouTube as we do, as far as I'm concerned. Like, she spent as
She
much
watches more
time as
than
we
me.
have, give or take maybe a few
Yeah,
years.
I mean, it's funny, dude. Like, she'll be like, I want to watch something, and then only watch YouTube. It's like rare that you watch Netflix.
She takes
at our
after her
house.
daddy-o.
Which is, I mean, it's honestly like when she was little, would watch unboxings of toys that she wanted, which
Yeah.
is what
Dude.
I do for computers and like,
yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's weird to see that that's not just like I've kind of always felt weird that that's something I'm interested in. Like a lot of people watch YouTube occasionally or like just for one video. I want
Entertainment,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean Danielle was like before I met you, I didn't know people watched it like
Dude, man, he was the same
exclusively.
way.
Wow.
I've told you guys, you watch it way differently than anybody I know. I know there are people like you that
Yeah.
watch it. I use it for certain things, people I like that I've seen on other stuff or whatever. Things that I'm interested in. I watch it for a lot of video essay stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't just sit there and scroll through like
I do.
in college. I did a
that's
little
me
bit
too.
more just because it was like I'd be in my room and
I
I'd
do
be
that all day.
messing around and I'm like
Yes,
scroll
you
through
do.
YouTube. But now it's really like I have the people I'm subscribed to. If someone tells me to check someone out, or if I hear about somebody else through the people I already watched, like I really don't sit down and just look at like recommended. Hardly ever is good for me. That's also because a lot of the stuff that I watch on there is a lot of tangentially related
You
things that
tired,
I'm
buddy?
not interested in. But
Yeah,
No.
I'm gonna be honest. My
what the program is called.
recommended
Huh?
lately has been pretty garbage. Like I've
no
always
more like grass cutting videos for you.
No,
to
I get a
spend?
couple, which I like, dude. The problem
know,
is,
but-
is like I got one this week, like a lawnmower. Like I cut this guy's grass for free. It was an hour and 52 minutes. Like
Yeah, see,
I'm not gonna watch an hour and a half of a guy cutting a lawn. Like I'll give you 30 minutes at the most. I'm not gonna give you a buck 50.
I mean, yeah, I think I don't understand how you like those videos at all. Like
Dude,
the
if
bee
you
ones,
catch the right ones,
the bees, like
It's no
the
different.
Bee removal, no, the bee removal is so much cooler because you don't know what kind of nest those bees or wasps or hornets made. Honestly, check out check out
Hornet King. right?
Hornet King,
Yeah.
dude. He's amazing. I
He is
love all of his
amazing.
videos. I do feel like, I don't want to just jump to another subject, but I do feel like before this ends, we need to talk about Nintendo's E3 because we haven't talked about it. It came out right after the last time we did the podcast.
Yeah, I wanted to, but we were on the. This is the.
Whoa.
You got to title
This
this,
is the
the
Lena
Lena
special.
episode. Yeah,
This
the
is
Lena,
Lena
special.
special.
The
Special
what?
guest
Lena
Lena.
special.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about it briefly. I just want to make sure that, she feels included,
Yeah.
Because, like, this is not going to be an every week thing.
No,
No.
but maybe she'll get into some
Unless,
different games.
unless you want to come in.
Guest
and
appearances.
we'll be able to have some.
No.
You don't want to do this again, Lena?
Do you want to talk about Nintendo's
She didn't
E3
watch it.
with us?
I asked.
No, I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, well.
all right. Well, quick recap.
Brockhen.
Breath of the Wild 2, I'm super excited about. They did show a little bit more stuff. It looks awesome.
I love his, like, wild look.
Yeah, dude, he looks insane.
hair.
Did you see
Yeah.
the arm though?
Yeah, his arm's all messed up.
Oh, his
Something like a
arm's
metal
messed up.
arm.
It looks like you're going
I
to be able
didn't
to
see
like
that.
control time, which looks
Yep,
kind
I
of
did
cool.
see that.
I think you're gonna use the arm for powers.
Yeah.
Are you
Oh,
gonna
you
cry
think?
again?
I feel like
I
all
might cry.
those.
I might
Wow.
cry.
They were
Oh my
the
gosh.
tablet, the Sheikah. They were Sheikah abilities.
Yeah, but I think
Yeah.
it's through your arm now.
But I think it's built. It looks like your arm has become part of the Sheikah slate.
I think he's gonna be like the
Oh,
Winter
really?
Soldier now.
Yeah.
The
it's gonna be
Winter
time.
Soldier.
He's gonna be asleep, and he's gonna have an arm.
The above ground
He's gonna be like,
or
Bucky!
the land in the sky looks like it's gonna be
Sky
kind of
with
a cool-
sword.
Dude, okay, I want to talk about that for a second. That
Skyward
is so
Sword.
smart.
Yeah.
Because I was like, what are they just gonna make a new little section
And do
of,
Skyward Sword.
of Skyward Sword? Like they're just like, let's go up.
Yeah. I mean,
So
I
smart.
really was thinking it would go below ground. And I
Oh,
think there
really?
will be
Because
some
Well,
of that.
that first
I-
preview looked
Definitely
like
They
looked
were
that way.
absolutely underground in that. And I think
that's probably a dungeon or something.
I think
I
that's
do
when he
think-
loses his arm.
maybe we'll see. I don't know if it's lost, but
I'm trying to see Zelda cut her
damaged.
hair.
you do see like him
Get
have his
battle ready.
arm in that like pink goo stuff.
Yeah.
So that looks pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about that.
End of Breath of the Wild 2 clip.
Metroid Dread, honestly, like I freaked out over that game.
Dude,
Did
the
you
funniest
like
thing.
2D Metroid?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
dude.
prefer those.
Absolutely.
I've never played them.
Dude, so
Dude, Fusion and Zero Mission, honestly, two of the best Metroid games ever made.
we've said this before, but Sean, Sean, and Adam used to
Speed run it.
Metroid
really?
Fusion before we
We
knew,
knew
what
what
speed
speedrunning
running
You
was.
guys are fucking
We would
losers.
honestly
We would
Just
beat the
kidding.
game, and then we would like when we had all beaten it, we would hang out on a weekend and like
all
how fast
sit-
can we
yeah.
get through it?
We'd
Which-
all play it at the same exact time and then be like, I'm done. And it would be like, honestly, like,
it's like 2 hours.
2 hours.
Well, as a kid, like
Is that
Yeah.
like, world record pace?
no.
So,
Look it up, but I'm sure
Metroid Fusion.
as a kid, it's like a 10 to 15 hour game, probably like normal when you're a kid
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
What were
And
you
you-
playing it on?
1
Boy
hour,
Advance.
1 hour at 11 minutes real time, 44 minutes in game.
So we were probably not that far off.
2 hours is
I'm just saying, like
at
for a
end
child,
of the leaderboard.
dude.
Yeah, I mean we were like 2.5 probably.
Yeah, I was a baby. I
So,
was literally in
100
my mom's womb
Dude,
playing.
you guys need to get your strats up.
123rd place
Anyways,
from our playthroughs.
I just remember around 2 hours and being like, because in those games, once you know where to go, like,
Yeah, you just do it.
but the new game looks amazing. That was probably the most exciting thing for me because I'm a scrub and still haven't played Breath of the Wild.
That's
So-
such great news for me.
That was cool. End of the
end of the
Change the
Metroid
subject.
Dread. I'm honestly so excited for Metroid Dread though,
Yeah.
and it looks really good.
No one was expecting that. And also, if you didn't know, this was Metroid Dread. The title was 19 years
Yeah, dude,
ago was supposed to
this
be a
is
sequel, and it was like canned.
The
and
first original Metroid game,
2D Metroid.
2D Metroid game in the series in 19 years.
Yeah.
So 19 years ago they were like, we're making Dread, and then they
They
didn't do
they
anything.
said
they-
that in the trailer they were like, we've been working on, we had came up with this idea a long time ago, but every time we tried to make it, it didn't come out the way we wanted to.
Yeah.
So
Because Metroid Fusion is the furthest in the timeline, and that was a Game Boy Advance game.
yeah,
Wow,
so
20 years, man.
oh yeah, basically 20 years.
They're like, we're hard at work on Metroid Prime 4. But
Well,
we
yeah.
won't show you anything.
Well,
I don't
Dude,
think that
that's-
game's ever coming out.
When
Yeah,
you were watching it,
hold
was
on.
the audio lagging?
dude, I caught it later. I got
Dude, it was
I got
lagging
caught up
so
at work. I
hard.
didn't watch it at work.
Uh-huh.
But so
What else?
Mario Party Superstars
What-
looks kind of cool.
that's cool. Whatever.
Like,
It's cool,
why'd
but
they make Mario Party then?
I think this is
The
a
original.
collection.
This is a compilation,
Yeah, it's a
yeah.
collection of like the last best 100 mini games and a bunch of boards from the older games.
Dude, why? I don't understand why that.
they put out that on the 3DS, I think.
Yeah.
And
It
people
just
were
feels,
like, "What?"
It feels like Super Mario Party that came out like 2 years ago or whenever it was. Like such a waste of a game.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
they should have put something out as DLC.
They, dude,
but
that is, I think, as far as I've seen, everyone who's played it has been like, this is the worst Super Mario
No.
game or Mario
no,
Party game.
that's not true at all.
Dude,
It's pretty
No,
good.
no, no, no.
that
hold
game
on.
has
The-
3
on-
stages.
Hold on a minute, dude.
No, it doesn't.
3.
Hold
Doesn't
on.
have 3.
They
There's more than
just
3.
Did
added
you not play
DLC.
any of the ones where everybody was like in the same car and it was stupid and not like a board game? Because those are the
Oh,
worst Mario Party
Okay,
games.
that one does suck, but this has 3 maps.
Yeah, no, dude, look, it's all good. Let's not talk about that.
WarioWare.
Let's go,
WarioWare.
baby.
Dude,
It's time.
We timed that, Lena. We
Dude.
talked about it before. We were like at
Yeah,
1 hour 4 minutes. We're gonna talk.
That's
we're gonna
just
talk
WarioWare is fire. I've played like every
Wow.
single one. Super excited. $50 too. Like that's pretty
Advance Wars 2
good. Advance
1
Wars
and 2.
1 and 2 remastered.
Reboot Camp.
That's cool.
That's gonna be exciting.
Advance Wars is
Super
fun.
Mario Golf.
Super Mario Golf.
I mean,
we
that was,
already
at
talked
the end of
about.
this
that was
week.
coming.
Which I
Shin Megami
will be
Tensei
buying.
5, dude, looked fire. Anybody?
That game did look pretty cool. I'm pretty pumped about Super Monkey Ball.
Yeah, that'll be
Oh,
cool.
Banana
You like that
Rama.
game?
I love.
I think
Super
you would have
Monkey
fun
Ball.
with it,
Super
Lena.
Monkey
Lena.
Ball Banana
I
Edition.
played it at like Chuck E. Cheese and it
Yes.
was
Well, that's
boring.
not. That's yeah.
It's
but
a little different because Super Monkey Ball. Hopefully they'll have tilt controls. I'm sure they will. But
I'm using tilt controls.
I loved
Um,
that on
the GameCube,
N64
Lena, like
and
it's way
GameCube.
better than the one we played at Chuck E. Cheese. The one at Chuck E. Cheese I did enjoy because it was a little nostalgic for me. But
Playing footsie with me, dude.
Oh.
Like I can't get
Shin
away. From it.
Megami, Monster Hunter Stories or whatever. Dang.
Danganronpa.
Yeah, dude. I saw some tweet that was like, Nokia N-Gage can't play Danganronpa. Nintendo Switch can play. Nokia N-Gage wins. Like,
Here's what I'll say. I always ask the question. Those are pretty interesting murder mystery like kind of visual novel, but like there is gameplay to it. Games that I really want to get into. I bought the first one, and like eventually maybe I'll play them. Maybe I'll buy this. But they are very like edgy and weird, and you guys would have absolutely no interest in them.
Yeah.
So
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2.
Like
Doom
cool.
Eternal.
pro gamer stuff.
Doom
my
Eternal
gosh.
Ancient Gods. That
cool.
came out the day of the announcement, which triggered a couple people in my group chat to play it, and they're like, "This is a fucking great game." So Doom Eternal, honestly, still one of my favorites.
Also available on Game Pass.
Also available on Game Pass.
For Switch.
Sponsored by
For
Microsoft.
not Switch.
Just Dance 2022 will not
Dude,
be
okay.
purchasing.
I would say best announcement of E3.
Dude, wait, it even above Elden Ring?
Yeah, Just
Yeah.
Dance 2021. Come on.
I mean,
It's 2022, baby.
sorry.
So I'm just
Wow.
gonna. Is there anything like actually
2021 is so last
cool?
year.
Like you're kind of
Yeah.
at scraping the bottom of the barrel now.
No, yeah. I,
can't
mean,
remember.
honestly, that
there-
was pretty much it. Other than Cruise and Blast, which looked like the Cruise and USA games for arcade,
Cruising, yeah.
and then
Whoa.
Worms Rumble.
which I think I got on Humble Bundle if I recall correctly.
Yeah. So I mean,
Worms.
honestly, I feel like Nintendo and Microsoft smashed it out of the park with.
Let's be
this
real
year.
though, dude. Nintendo's was cool, but only because we love Metroid.
Metroid
and they
and
showed more Breath of the Wild.
I want to say I was not thrilled by it, other than like
Look,
the 1.5
it was a
minutes
s-
of gameplay.
I think it was
Breath
a
of the
solid,
Wild.
It wasn't
solid
even
presentation.
gameplay.
Solid
But they
presentation.
showed me a little bit more than just the title.
Did they say when it was coming
The
out?
title has not been released.
there was gameplay.
It barely.
Yeah, it was like
Barely.
A minute.
It was a minute and 30 seconds. It was him falling through the sky. It was a lot of cinematic
Look,
in a way.
All I'm saying, it was a solid like B presentation where, yeah, Microsoft had a high A.
Stop.
A lot of these other ones sucked, but look, dude.
Yeah. I don't know.
Metroid,
Yeah.
without Metroid, I do think it would have been like, oh, more Breath of the Wild. When's it coming out? We don't know.
Then they won't say the title because they
Yeah.
said that they think it's going to give the game away.
And WarioWare is cool, but let's also be real.
What is it, like
We'll
Breath of
play
the
that-
Wild 2, Skyward Sword, Link's
No,
Awakening?
no, it's probably going to be like,
Skyward Awakening.
Legend
Link's
of
New
Zelda,
Arm.
Breath of the Time Travel, something like that.
Breath of the New
okay.
Arm
Yeah.
I
Breath of the Wild 2, like Link's arm is cut off.
is
now.
missing, and now it's been replaced with a Sheikah Slate.
Yeah.
I do feel like other than Metroid, I do want to play Shin Megami Tensei, but I haven't really played any of the other games much. Thing I'm most excited about is WarioWare is
Yeah.
fun, and I think could be a cool new game to add to, the catalog of when we hang out and just play some dumb shit.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it is 2-player, which is pretty cool. I feel like most.
Is it only 2?
I think it's only 2-player.
The other ones were.
I hope that changes.
The other ones were. I feel like more than 2-player because you just trade controllers around and stuff.
I think it said it was only 2-player.
Dude, weak sauce. We'll have to do teams, bro.
Weak sauce. Okay.
Lena, you want
You
to
wanna
walk
get us out of here?
Lena, get us out of here.
Bye.
Okay, what like
You'll
what
be like, thanks for watching.
Yeah,
We'll see
like-
you next week.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like.
Mangle some merch.
smash that subscribe button.
Ring the bell.
Are you ever gonna
Hey, I was gonna say that.
Okay, say it.
Well, get it to it.
Ring the bell, guys.
Turn on notifications.
So you'll never miss an upcoming video.
Are you ever gonna come back
Um,
and talk with us again?
No,
I don't think
probably
that's true.
not.
Bro, yes you will.
It'll
I
probably
think
be
you
a
had
while.
fun.
Day.
You had fun. Did you have fun or no? You sat in here the whole time. You were like, "I'll just open it," and then
Yeah,
now
you were
you're
like,
here
"Oh, no,
an
leave."
hour and 9 minutes later.
You've been here for a whole hour. That's Brocken. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Can you make a peace sign? We're gonna sign off.
No.
What would you do to sign off? Would you make a
How would you
face?
do your YouTube channel?
How would you end? What would be the last frame of the video?
Hey, and for anybody still listening, it says something about 2-player cooperative mode in the story mode, but it's also going to be 4 players.
All right.
so.
Okay. Well, then I
right.
missed that part. But anyway,
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Debuff is hosted by me, Steve Skeels, edited and mixed by Mason Carlton. Follow us on Instagram at DebuffPod. That's Debuff, P-O-D. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one.